Hi, it's Travis here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we got the Ram mount, and it's about damn time. Hopefully I can see if I can use it here. Looks like I can't mount up, but today we're going to be using that mount, and we're going to be, oh my gosh, the boat is here. We gotta make it. Hopefully we make it, guys. Hopefully these little dwarven legs will make it on time. Yeah, we're going to be going to Desolus today. That is the plan. And we're going to do the Brother Anton quest. Guess I'll refresh you guys. My brother-in-arms, Brother Anton, heard rumors of an undead infestation in distant Kalimdor, in a land known as Desolus. Anton immediately booked passage to that place to seek and destroy the undead menace. He is looking for those with the bravery and resolve to aid him. If your heart is true, then speak with Anton. He is in Desolus, in the Alliance town of Nigel's Point. Alright, so this should be good. And we just made the boat on time. Getting super lucky today. It's always good to get a little bit lucky. Yeah, here we go. Off to good old Kalimdor. And we're going to Ratchet. And then from Ratchet, I'm going to head up to Stone Talon and then down to Desolus. If we see any horde along the way, I'll make sure I kill them. It's going to be the plan. Show no mercy to the horde on this trip. Also, been enjoying Euro Cup lately. Watched a couple of the games. That England-Scotland game. Too bad it went to 0-0, but I liked that it was a draw. Gives both teams a chance to get in. And that Group of Death. Group F. That's been a good one, too. Interested to see who gets through there. I got a lot of Portuguese friends. And they're rooting for Portugal for sure, but I don't know how they're going to do versus France. But they beat France the last Euro finals, so we'll see what happens. It's kind of cool over here in Toronto, like everybody's Canadian until Euro Cup comes around, and then everybody goes, yeah, they bring out the, you know, the ancestors, and you get a lot of cool rivalries going on between, especially between Italians and Portuguese. But we got everything over here. Toronto's one of the most multicultural cities in the world, so pretty much find a pub to root for like every team. But with COVID going on, I don't really think many people are going out, but they do have they are opening up a little bit, which is good. Got some patio bars opening up and stuff like that. Yeah, back to WoW. Start talking about WoW again. Yeah, I've been enjoying Euro. But here we are journeying through good old Barrens, one of my favorite zones. And we're moving fast, guys. We're just flying through the Barrens on this ramp. And I hope we see some horde along the way. I think we'll see some horde Stone Talon. Hoping that I can just, you know, shoot this Master's Hunter rifle here. Getting a little PvP while we're on our journey. Let's see what's going on here. I think I'm going the right way. We're on the Gold Road. Not many horde out today. Well, not many horde in the Barrens. Seen that troll back there. I've also noticed a lot of people talking about Final Fantasy these days. I know I've probably mentioned this before, but I'm starting to really ramp up. Got some dead bodies here. That's interesting. Like a lot of WoW players are leaving. Or, I guess they're like taking a little vacation over at Final Fantasy for a little bit. being tourists, you know? I'm getting tempted myself to take a little tour of Final Fantasy, but I don't know if I'd do it. Maybe I would. I would do it in the future. It's just I got too much. I'm playing too many characters right now. I can't like invest enough like a time into a whole different game. You know what I mean? But a lot of positivity going out there about the game. It looks really good. The graphics are great. The cities look amazing. It's just I haven't really checked out the gameplay or anything like that. But it's a lot of positive vibes for Final Fantasy right now. Supposedly it's like going to be more popular, or it is more popular than World of Warcraft, which is crazy. It's impressive, because not many games do that. I've always heard that it's kind of like WoW, like it has raiding and dungeons and all that stuff. I don't know if it has like competitive PvP, like arena and stuff. Or like battlegrounds. I really don't know much about the game. But I do know that it's gaining a lot of traction. I have a feeling that it has better storyline than WoW, because that's one thing Final Fantasy was always good at. Stories, telling, and stuff like that, so I could imagine it's really... Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, these guys are only level 40, man. Who do you guys think you are? Just thinking you can hold the post down like that. Just gonna ride right on by. There's nothing you guys can do. That was so weird of, like, usually I play Horde, so I always thought I could just run through there. But I guess as Alliance you can't. That's a cool thing about playing the other faction. You get to really view the world through a different lens. Here we are, we're going through Stone Talon as a Dwarf Hunter. I've never done this. Or as an Alliance character. Alright. How many Horde out here? I might have to kill some NPCs. Shoot this guy. That's right, give me your lantern. Oh, he's gonna run away. I'm gonna bring him to Deathless. Now he's going. He's like, that's enough. He's not dying today. It'd be funny if you could kite him all the way to Deathless. It's a tough spider elite that I fought in this zone. On the Druid flag carrier. It's a pretty cool zone. They got these the like evil Taurens. And then they got the Venture Company with all the goblins just cutting down trees. And there they are, the Grim Totems. I think these guys are also in Thousand Needles as well. The Grim Totem clan. I don't even know if they're really evil, but they're not as peaceful, I guess you can say, as other Tauren tribes. Yeah, well, we're gonna be going north, guys. Haven't seen any Horde yet. I have a feeling I'm probably the only Alliance here. We'll probably see a bunch of people in Deathless, I think. Maybe. I don't know about a bunch, but should see some, I think. A lot of people looking for, there we go. We even have people pugging for Karazhan. Looking for 1 DPS Karazhan. Good group. Just had someone rage quit because of loot. Ooh. I know what that's like. It's good to see people are pugging for Karazhan. I guess this might be a guild. Maybe the guy left because he's like, what? I should get that over him. I never get anything. Loot's always a drama thing, man. Like, I never dealt with the loot in our guild, but it was tough to it's tough to deal with, and I think the system we had was pretty good. And what we did was we did a loot list, and I didn't like it at first. I was kind of more of a loot. Well, it's like a loot council type of system, but it gives the players a little bit of autonomy over what they can get. So they can choose an item, and you know, down the line they can eventually get it depending on their rank. And I think it was pretty fair. And the funny thing is, everybody ends up being the highest rank. You just really just have to raid with us for a couple months, and then boom, you're up there with everybody else. Okay, there we go. Did we kill this guy? We said we're killing everybody. Wow, big shot. Kind of feel bad. He bubbles. Who's this guy? More alliance. Okay, we'll leave him alone. Interesting to see these two here. We trucked that guy, though. That guy got hit for like 254. I said I would kill him. Do we go after him? No. I feel bad. He's just hanging out, you know what I mean? He's just trying to level up. I want to fight someone around my level. But yeah, obviously there's not going to be anybody around my level here. But yeah, I would have killed him. If he attacked me, I would have killed him. But he just said nah, obviously. We got a nice crit on him, though. Showed him that the Alliance are here. We're not messing around. Could have frost trapped him. That's what we should have done. Should have set a frost trap up. Then he would have just bubbled that. Paladins. Get out of everything. Yeah, here we go. Making our way through. Getting a little bit of XP as well. And then eventually we're going to go down here, and then we'll get into Desolus. This area down here is pretty wild. A lot of harpies. I died to this harpy elite. There, like, a bunch of... I don't know if it's a bunch of times, but I don't know. It was a pretty tough harpy elite. Over this way. I did a lot of PvP here, too. I remember chasing, like, a priest around like crazy. It's weird how Alliance come here to level. That blows my mind. Like, why would you come here? I guess just because, hey, why not? There's got to be quests here, maybe. Like, I'm just coming here as, like, a tourist. I'm just walking, prancing through, just going to Desolus, you know? But I guess that's one of the reasons why you come. Is to get to Nigel's point. It's one of the better ways to get there. Yeah, what was I talking about? I was talking about, like, what, Final Fantasy? Or something? No, that was a while back. Yeah, maybe one day I'll try Final Fantasy. I don't know, we'll see. I think the storyline would be cool to check out. I did that in ESO. Like, I leveled up, I checked out the story, and the story was not bad. It's pretty good. I had to defeat, like, an evil necromancer. The funny thing is, I forget his name for the necromancer. But you gotta defeat him, and then you have a choice at the end, which I always loved about Skyrim. You always have a choice. I chose to let him go. I don't know why. I forgot his name. I think it started with like an M or something like that. And then we defeated that like big demon guy. I forgot his name. Pretty good story. But I forget I forget a lot of the names though. I had fun doing it. That's all I remember. I wonder how ESO's doing. Oh, we got some harpies down here. But yeah, I died a lot to this elite harpy. It was a battle. Oh, we got a little totem here. It's looking like an Alliance totem, though. Got some Alliance hanging out here or something like that. But yeah, this harpy place is always a pain. I hate it. Like, honestly, I think my most hated, like, mob to fight is harpies. They're just so annoying. Like, you listen to the sound they make. Yeah, it's like, yeah! Give me a debuff like that already. Melee attack power increased by 45. Armor reduced by 290. And you ignore fear effects. It's kind of like a buff and a debuff. It's a big armor debuff, though. Some bruise wheat over there. I wonder if that gives us... We get a little XP for the bruise wheat, so let's pick that up. Here we go. We're almost at Nigel's Point, guys. There's a big fire elementals. These guys are scary. I'm gonna miss Classic. I am. After a couple years go by, like, I'm gonna be like, that was a good time playing Classic. Classic, I'm happy I played. It was probably one of my best MMO experiences, for sure. I have a feeling Wrath will be like that too, just because it's going to be so nostalgic for me. And I think TBC is going to be a lot of fun. I got a lot of faith in TBC. I never played it, so looking forward to checking it out or the end game when I hit 70 eventually. And this time, I'm going to try to deck out. I'm going to try to get Trap and Trav and Flag Carrier, like, some decent gear to level up with in Wrath. Because it's a lot of fun when you have, like, really good gear going into a new expansion. You can just wreck. But I wonder if it'll be that big of a deal. Yeah. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I wonder if it'll be, like, as big of a deal as it is in TBC, like in class. Like, if you have Nax Rammus gear, or, like, pretty damn good raid gear going into TBC, the first phase of TBC, like, you really don't get many upgrades. Like, that gear is on par. Like, you could literally do Karazhan with your Nax set. I don't think it'll be like that. You know, I don't think you can probably bring your Sunwell gear into, you know, 25-man Nax Rammus. That's another cool thing. We're going to be doing Nax Rammus again. I don't know if I'm looking forward to that. The Nax Rammus was a good raid, but it was a pain. It was a pain. I think it would be a lot easier with 25 people, though. You can also do 10-man as well. And then Gear Score is going to come back in Wrath. Like, that's when Gear Score came out. That's like the end of Wrath, pretty much. Wrath has some really good raids, too, with Uldar. Yeah, a lot to look forward to in WoW, that's for sure. So here we are. Finally made it to Nigel's Point. I got a little moon well over here. If you ever want to make moon cloth, just come over here and make your moon cloth. The moon well. Got a cool little song when you come on in. And there he is, Brother Anton, just hanging out. Alright, so let's have a little chat with Brother Anton here.
What can I do for you?
Brother Anton, I received word of aid arriving from the east. Are you the source of these rumors? Have you come here to help the Scarlet Brothers in its crusade? If so, then listen close. Alright, so we gotta destroy a lot of stuff.
For the Alliance.
I think we will probably do that next episode. This was a long journey, and I think this next quest will probably take me even longer to do. So I'm gonna call it here, and we're just gonna hang out here at Nigel's Point. In the next episode, we'll continue this quest chain, and then eventually we'll be ready to do some more Scarlet Monastery dungeons. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.